Boom, coming in hot, Chinch. What's going on, man? The first day I get it going. It's like every day. Let's go.
The relaunch? What are we calling this? The relaunch of the mayor's office. Every day we're with you 5 days a week. Let's go. What do we got?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I love it.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Not much.
Lots to talk about, dude.
Lots to talk about. Let's get right into it, man. Braves boat raced the Mets in the series, even though DeGrom and Scherzer both pitched. Oof.
Yeah. You know what, man? You saw this coming. You really did. You saw it coming. You know, the juggernaut of the Braves, they started off slow. They were just okay at 500. It's almost like what they did last year. And then they've come out like a freight train. I was saying it earlier in a couple of weeks ago, you know, the Mets are in the tunnel and they thought there was light at the end of the tunnel. Turns out that's the train coming. It's the Braves. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they finally caught them. Everyone was looking at this series saying, you know, this could be the series where, you know, it changes and you know, the fate's in each one of their hands, and the Braves went out and really took it. Yeah. They control what they can control. They went out and absolutely took the title, and they're 2 games up now with 3 to play.
Yeah, and like it's not really the Mets' fault. I thought they put a graphic up last night. It was Carl Roberts was like turned to Eduardo Perez, and he was like, you can't really blame the Mets for this because the Mets have the 6th best record in the league, but it was like over the last 100 games, the Braves have won 7 of every 9 games. Over the course of 100 games.
It's incredible. The Mets are 98-61. It's incredible. Mm-hmm. You know, it just means the Braves are 159, and they've made, like you said, 7 of every 9 wins. It's incredible what they've done. Yeah. And they're clicking on all cylinders. The offense is clicking. The starting pitching is legit. The bullpen's legit. Yep. This team is really, 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 really good. Yeah. And I tell you what, the Mets now will probably play the Cardinals. I think it goes.
It looks like that, yeah.
Yeah, so you know, it's going to be, hey, at the end of the day, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Yeah. But the Mets have a great team, and they're going to be in the dance. But the Braves, winning the division nowadays is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
You know, it saves you that first round of, you know, lining up your starters and, you know. But hey, listen, you got to go run the gauntlet here. Let's go.
Yeah, and Mets fans, don't be too upset. You're gonna go. You're gonna once you get into the playoffs now, you're gonna see on your little screen, DeGrom, Scherzer. Right. And you know who your closer is, so you are already automatically in every series you play, no matter who you're playing. And again, like you said, it's not like the Mets lost this division. The Braves just won it, in my opinion. They won it. You know.
And Chinch, the good thing about, you know, when you're playing meaningful games all the way up till the end, then the postseason starts, you already know that playoff atmosphere. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's different than clinching early. You know what I mean? Where you're like, all right, we're clinched already. When you have that, you know, that adrenaline and that little different atmosphere all the way to the end, I think it helps. It helps. You know, whatever team is doing that.
I totally agree.
So it's going to help the Mets and the Braves.
Yeah. No, I agree. Now, you said meaningful games. There was one game that wasn't technically meaningful yesterday, which is why what the Cardinals did, and the Cardinals always do something really good. They took out. Did you see it? Wayno. They went to take Wayno out of the game, and they took Yadi and Pujols out with him, and that was their last home game they're ever going to play together, and it was a pretty cool move. Did you see it?
What a picture, dude. Wayno comes out. That was so smart. And then, you know, Pujols and Yadi are walking off together. Crowd's going crazy. You know, Wayno had put out a tweet saying when he was driving up to the game yesterday that the crowds outside, he said these have been the best crowds that he's ever been a part of in his 17 years there. So, I mean, just incredible. Those Cardinal fans are unbelievable. What Pujols has done is incredible. As a matter of fact, tomorrow at the Pirate game, the Pirates are giving him, you know, a send-off gift, and I'm presenting it to him. So I'm looking,
Are you?
I'm looking forward to it.
Bury the lead. Explain that more.
Yeah. So we're presenting Pujols with something tomorrow from the Pirates organization, and they asked me to do the honors to present it to him. So I'm really looking forward to, you know, getting to see him play one more day and one more time. And like I said, all those years I played against Albert from 2001 till 2008, but like really 1 through 6, you know, all the time in the same division, getting a chance to see his, you know, how good he was, and just to see him get the 700 home runs, be able to present that to him tomorrow in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Really cool.
Dude, that is really awesome. That is really awesome.
And my buddy, you know, Tim Gephardt, who runs the Miracle League, he's out in Seattle. And I'm like, bro, you got to, he's the biggest Cardinal fans in the world. And I always bust his chops about it. I'm like, you got to fly in, bro, and come to this game. So he's flying in from Seattle, coming to the game with me tomorrow. So it should be great, man. It's going to be, it's going to be awesome. And I'm looking forward to giving Pujols one more high five and just congratulating him and telling him, job well done, man. Job well done.
I can't wait to see that. Congrats, man.
Yeah.
That's a compliment to you, too. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on now from the, what do we call it? From the penthouse to the outhouse, right?
Yeah.
Dude, DK Metcalf yesterday. He's running all over the field. He had tons of catches by then. His numbers were up. I have him on a fantasy team. He was dominating for me. And all of a sudden, I see this alert on my phone. DK Metcalf getting carted to the locker room. And I was like, oh, no. What happened? And then Twitter starts going. And Twitter starts going. And Twitter starts going.
Oh, my God. You're like, he's out for the year. He's out for the year.
So I texted you last night. And you were like, wait. No, this isn't true. Most people know who woke up this morning that DK Metcalf had a bit of a little belly bug going on.
I think he got the shit knocked out of him.
Yeah.
Literally.
And he literally he tweeted after the game that clamp wouldn't have made it to the locker room. I know exactly what he means there, which is a terrible thing. But, dude.
He had prairie dog. Where it comes out, it kind of looks, it kind of takes a look, then it goes back in, and you're like, okay, this prairie dog's coming out soon. Like, I got to get my act together.
I've heard the term.
Get this out of here.
I've heard the term shy turtle.
Okay. Hey, all the fans out there, give us some terms that you've heard, because this has happened to all of us.
Yeah,
we can all relate to DK Metcalf.
Well, you have a story that's very relatable.
Dude, I the story I've told before, but it's worth mentioning when I had the same experience happen. Obviously, I wasn't getting hit by NFL players, but I was getting hit by bratwurst out there in Milwaukee. We had Rosie, the clubby out there in Milwaukee was putting out, pregame spread. And boom! One day these bratwursts were tasting so good. He even had them in the aluminum foil in the clubhouse. I'm like, boy, this looks like I'm in the stands. Like, this is incredible. So I open one up, boom, I crush it. I'm like, boy, that was delicious. But I look up at the clock. It's like 6:15. I'm like, that's all good. I'm going to have another one because I'm starving, Boom, I knocked down another one. And then for whatever reason, I was like, a third one would be great. You know how sometimes you have that one slice of pizza too? Yes. Like, I'm going to have a third or fourth, and it kind of puts you over the edge. I should have had that third or fourth pizza. Yeah. Well, this is how it was. I've never done it with bratwurst, but this is the first time I did it with bratwurst. But I was like, I'm going to put a little golden mustard on there, boom, maybe a little sauerkraut, crush this third brat.
Oh, the kraut.
Bam, I hammer the third brat. And I come up first at bat, rocket the gap. I'm like, let's get it, baby. These bratwursts are legit, Come up to the third inning. Dude, I hit another missile in the gap. I'm like, this is incredible. And I started thinking to myself, bro, you get that superstition baseball mind going like, it must be the brats. It must be the brats. This is unbelievable. So I come up not my third at bat. I go out in the fifth inning into the field. We get one out, boom, ground ball to second. I field it, throw it around. Right when I go to throw it around, I'm like, I feel like DK Metcalf. I'm like, man, I start getting like a pain in my side. I'm like, oh man, I was like, maybe I'm coming down with a flu or something. I'm like, the cramp I have is I feel like I just ran a marathon or like 100-yard sprints in a row where you're like, I got the cramp. I'm putting my hands above my head on the field. I'm like, oh man, I don't feel good. So I'm looking around Miller Park. We got 35,000 strong, packed house, and I'm thinking to myself, is there a bullpen card or something? Could someone cart me out? Could someone cart me out of here? Like, I'm not going to make it, right? So next batter, boom, he gets out. 2 outs now. I'm like, Chinch. I'm like, dude, talk about prairie dog. I'm like, there's a whole a family of prairie dogs in me. I'm just like, I'm literally not even getting ready for the pitch. I'm just clenching back as tight as I can. Like, I have clamps down. I'm like, next thing you know, bro. Third out, I go sprinting in, bro. Seriously, like Carl Lewis in his prime, 84 Olympics. I'm just like, I'm hearing Chariots of Fire. Bro, in the Milwaukee clubhouse, it's connected to right to the field. So like the dugout clubhouse, boom, it's right there. You don't have to go upstairs or anything. That's like in Houston. Bro, yeah. So I go running, I go flying. Like, people are like, what's wrong with Casey? I'm like, nobody knows, dude. Nobody, like, we didn't know about DK Metcalf. Nobody knew what was going on. I go flying in. Now I realize, bro, I'm hitting third that inning.
Oh.
So Oh, dude, on the way in, I grabbed Dunner. I'm like, Adam Dunner. I'm like, Dunner, hang on. I rip him into the clubhouse. I'm like, bro, I was like, I got Prairie Dog. I'm running to the bathroom. I says, like, dude, I got Prairie Dog so bad. I go DK Metcalf situation. I have the worst cramp in the world. I'm going to be in the bathroom. So I was like, tell me when I'm on deck. So, bro, I get to the bathroom, and it's a pain in the butt. You got your cup on. You're like 3 pairs of pants, belt. So I drop my drawers. I'm in there, and Dunner's in the clubhouse. And like, dude, it must have been a quick first pitch swinging. I'm like, he's like, dude, you're on deck. I'm like,
oh
what?
My God.
I'm like, this is terrible. So I'm like, all right. So I'm in there sweating profusely. I'm literally holding on to the sides like Dumb and Dumber. Like, I'm just shaving in here. I'm trying to pinch it off, trying to get out there as quick as I can. Bro, Chin, she's like, you're up. I'm like, oh my God, I'm up.
Oh my God.
So, dude, you can only imagine. I'm scrambling. I don't even finish. I just, boom.
Did you wipe? Did you wipe?
Well, you know how you wipe sometimes you can't get to the last wipe. You're like, all right, it's good enough.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. Keep going.
You kind of go, I'm good. So anyway, boom, I get there. I'm good enough. I get my stuff on. Literally, I come out there. It's like the umps looking at the dugout, the catcher, because it's a pause. I grab my helmet, grab my bat, and goes, bat. I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? I was like, I didn't realize I was on deck. I played it off. You know what I mean? Getting there, boom, second pitch, bam, rocket in the gap. Friggin' third hit of the game, dude. I'm like, this is incredible. I'm like, now I got a situation. Like, what do I do tomorrow? So I did what any freaking superstitious baseball player would do. I got 3 knocks day one. God. Next night, 3 brats. Next day, 3. And it, dude, I don't know. It started like clamping up my stomach. I think when you get 6 brats in there, it goes the other way. It goes to Constipation City. You know what I mean? Yeah. When you get 9 brats in there, like your body's going to malfunction. But then I got out of Milwaukee. So 9 brats, 9 knocks. Let's get it. DK Metcalf situation all the way back 2004, I think.
All-timer story. Oh my God, dude. We gotta. You know what you gotta do? We gotta get to the assignment desk at the network and try to figure out the year and the date and see if like there's like a minute during the game where like the ump is turning around and stuff. I'm gonna look that up, dude. That is so good. All right, we got 2 more stories today. First one you were very fired up about. It's about cheating in a professional athletic event.
Bro, did you see this?
No.
It was on Barstool or whatever. And I looked at it, and it's on Twitter, and it was a bass fishing event or whatever. I'm not really big into fishing, but you know what I'm saying.
No, but those bass fishing things. That's
major
huge
drama in the pro fishing tournament world, where multiple time winners were caught stuffing their keepers with lead weights and other fish fillets. Yeah, dude. So it turns out this guy, I guess, is legit. He goes in, they go to weigh the fish at the end, right? Because it's the weight of the fish wins it. Bro, they go into this guy's fish. They pull it out. Dude, there's major drama here too.
What?
They're pulling out weights. They pull out weight. Can you see it?
Yes.
They're pulling out weights.
What the hell? Oh my God, there's so many. Those are not like
fillet. Yeah, they're pulling out
those are
weights.
Legit
absolutely
weights.
Incredible.
Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. So like it was unbelievable because I'm like, dude, that's like blatantly cheating. You know what I mean?
Cheating.
It's one thing if
that's worse than a corked bat.
It's one thing. Yeah, it's incredible. So it's like totally blatantly cheating. So when you go back and you look at that. It's incredible.
I wonder if those guys, like any tournaments they won,
did they kill him?
Did somebody else get the money?
No. Dude, there's a guy in there. He goes, dude, you have a boat. He goes, you have a boat because of your cheating. You have all this money. You stole. Dude, the guys wanted to kill him. They're like, you stole thousands of dollars from us by stuffing the fish and putting like fillet, like halibut fillets you would get at like Giant Eagle or Kroger. The guy's stuffing halibut fillets in the freaking fish that he caught. It's incredible, dude. It's incredible.
That is so fucked up. That's really, you're ruining the integrity of the event. Oh my God. Dude, you want to hear something crazy? I didn't tell you this.
Yes. Is it crazier than this stuff?
No, it's somewhat similar and just as messed up. So Columbia University, my alma mater, just got into major trouble. They were, I don't know if it's like Forbes or somebody comes up with like the top 25 schools in the country every year. Well, that's a big deal. That's a big deal for recruiting. That's a big deal for all that stuff. Yeah. So Columbia was number 2 overall. And then they found out about a week and a half ago that the mathematician or scientist whoever Columbia hires to do that kind of ranking and why. And by the way, the rankings are like, how hard is it to get in? How many people apply every year? How good your classes are? All that stuff all goes in one thing. Dude, he was fudging the numbers.
What?
So they found out the numbers that he fudged, and Columbia went from like number 2 overall to like number 21. And I know that sounds absurd, but you think about how many people clicked, I'm going to Columbia, you know, like those like hardcore Ivy League type folks who are going to like, you know, build the next rockets and the next like Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah.
How many went to Columbia instead of going to like Harvard or Stanford or any of the other schools? Because this guy cheated the numbers. It's a big deal.
Oh, wow, that's
Very
a big deal,
shady.
dude.
Very shady.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, don't cheat, folks. You know, between
because at the end of the day, the Ivy League schools, you're like, you know, you're saying, if you're almost like, dude, I was talking the other day, like how expensive college is. Like, you got to be kidding me. Like,
yes.
And so I almost feel like unless you're going to Harvard, Yale, Columbia, Brown, all those schools, then you should just go get a job, or you should just go get a trade or something.
Community college or something like that.
Dude, it's incredible, the debt. Yeah, community college. Go to community college, because the debt that you're going to come out with the college system is incredible. But like, so for Columbia, you know, when you think Ivy League, you think, oh yeah, they're one of the top 5 in the country. But so for them to drop to 21, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's dangerous. I don't know what's going to go happen there. That's like a class action lawsuit. All right, my last point today, I asked you if you had seen this yet. Yeah. It's the number one thing out there right now. It's the mini series.
It wasn't DK Metcalf?
No, that's trending though. That's very much trending. It's probably going to pass it. Dude, this mini series about Jeffrey Dahmer with the guy who was like the star of American Horror Story. Have you seen any episodes of it yet?
No. Isn't it incredible? No.
Incredible is like, I tread lightly because it's very strange how much me and Jess were like into it, because it's a fucking documentary about a serial killer. Dude, what they do though is like, the thing is, it's like they reenact things. And if you Google Jeffrey Dahmer, of course everybody knows
he was eating people. He was eating people.
And drilling holes through their heads and doing things with the bodies afterwards.
Oh, I don't know if I can watch this
shit. And then cutting everybody cutting the pieces and saving bones. Dude, it's when you actually hear the term like watching a train wreck, like that you can't turn away from. Dude. And now, like, it's everybody's watching it and everybody's seeing it.
Oh, really?
I kind of think you got. I don't know.
Is it like Dexter?
I guess. I guess it's. I never really watched it that much, but I think technically it's similar. But this is Dahmer, and it's a true story. So like.
I know. No, it is true.
So like everybody in there, like it's actual people, so you feel even more effed up about it than dude.
Dude, do you remember when did he get caught?
Dude, it was like 91 or 92. I do remember it.
Dude, because he was from Milwaukee, right?
Yes, Milwaukee. Yes.
But he wasn't eating bratwurst.
No,
he was eating people.
No, he was eating people.
No, but dude. Dude, I remember going to Milwaukee like in 98 or 99. I remember the Dahmer thing was so, still fresh in my mind, thinking, man, this is the city where Jeffrey Dahmer's
Isn't that crazy?
from. It's a little crazy, yeah.
Dude, the thing
Nothing against Milwaukee. I'm saying I love Milwaukee. I love everything about Milwaukee, especially the brats and all that stuff. But
I won't spoil anything, but he could have been caught multiple times. And wasn't
really? That's the worst.
Like pulled over at times. I'll just say that he was pulled over once with a body in his car. That's not like a.
What was it? Why was he pulled over? Speeding?
Speeding, and he was drunk. And the cops were like, "Listen, man, we don't want to ruin. You seem like a smart young guy. We don't want to ruin this for you. So let this be a lesson to you." And he drove away, and then he killed.
So they didn't check the trunk.
They definitely did not check the trunk. Anyway. All right, wow, sorry to end on such a downer, but man, I don't know. I think it's a very popular thing right now. Let's go back. So to recap, forget that. Let's talk about the really good story with DK Metcalf. We're glad he's okay, and we're also glad Sean's okay. And if you really need 3 hits in a game, just eat as much bratwurst as possible and shit yourself. That's what we learned today, right?
Incredible, dude. And we learned Albert Pujols is a good player. The Braves are really good too. and the Mets will be okay come playoff time.
There you go. We learned it all. Okay, so this is day one of the relaunch of the mayor's office, okay? We're here 5 days a week. We'll be here tomorrow morning as well. Then Wednesday we got the big Blambuski. Don't forget, we will still be having guests. We're just getting after it. We just want to talk to you guys so much more. So day and day.
Yes.
So.
This is great, man. All right, Chinchy.
All right,
Love
buddy.
you, brother. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow, and everyone else out there. Subscribe, download, all that good stuff. We want to stay on the air, and we need your help to do it. Pass us on. Hopefully you liked it. You heard. I think it was good stuff. Chinch, I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Love you.